As men get older, certain changes in the body become more noticeable. Some of these changes are subtle, while others are obvious, and you might even be able to smell them before you see them. These aren't just random signs, they are clear markers of how the body adapts over time. In this video, we're going to uncover 4 telltale signs of aging in older men, one that's related to smell, 2 that involve things getting bigger, and 1 that becomes smaller. Some of these changes happen gradually, while others may catch you by surprise. One day you might look in the mirror and wonder, how many of these signs do you have? Stick around until the end, because by the time you finish this video, you'll have a better understanding of what's happening to your body and what, if anything, you can do about it. Let's get started with the first sign of aging that often surprises men: the unmistakable smell of aging. There's a certain scent that often accompanies aging. If you've ever visited a senior living facility, you may have noticed it. This isn't about poor hygiene or the wrong choice of cologne. It's something much deeper, something that happens at the cellular level. As men age, their skin undergoes biochemical changes that lead to the production of a compound called non-enol. This compound gives off an odorless, to some, but noticeable to others, scent. It's created when fatty acids in the skin break down due to oxidative stress. The scent has been described as slightly grassy, waxy, or even stale. The problem is that non-enol doesn't wash away easily like regular sweat or oil. Unlike body odors caused by bacteria breaking down sweat, non-enol binds to fabrics, lingers on the skin, and resists being fully removed by conventional soaps. This explains why some men continue to notice this scent even after showering. While younger skin naturally regenerates and sheds excess oils, aging skin retains more oxidized fatty acids, which causes the scent to become more noticeable over time. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired engineer. He began to notice that his shirts seemed to hold on to a certain scent, even after washing them. His granddaughter once commented, "Grandpa, you smell like books and wood," a surprisingly common way people describe this scent. At first, Richard thought it was his cologne or laundry detergent, but when changing products didn't help, he realized that his skin had developed this new natural scent. Studies show that men over 40 begin producing non-enol in small amounts, but by the time they reach their 70s, it becomes much more noticeable. While you can't stop your body from producing non-enol, there are ways to reduce its buildup. Certain soaps, especially those designed to remove excess oils, are more effective at neutralizing non-enol than regular body washes. Additionally, antioxidant-rich foods like green tea, citrus fruits, and leafy greens may help reduce oxidative stress and slow the process. To address the scent on your clothes, washing them with baking soda or using odor-neutralizing sprays designed for aging skin can make a big difference. 2. A bigger belly that won't budge. Another common sign of aging in men is a growing belly. This isn't just about eating too much or skipping workouts. It's actually related to changes in metabolism, muscle mass, and hormonal levels. As men get older, their metabolism naturally slows down, and muscle mass decreases, making it easier to store fat, especially in the abdomen. You might have noticed that even if you're eating the same as you did in your 40s or 50s, your waistline keeps expanding. That's because testosterone levels decrease with age, and with it, the body's ability to maintain lean muscle mass. Since muscle burns more calories and fat, this shift leads to a slower metabolism, meaning extra calories turn into belly fat much more easily than before. For some men, this isn't just about how they look, it's about how it feels. Maybe your shirts feel tighter, bending over becomes harder, or carrying extra weight makes movement less comfortable. Take Frank, a 76-year-old who was always lean in his younger years. Despite not changing his diet much, he noticed his belly sticking out more, while his arms and legs seemed thinner. He initially blamed it on age, but he didn't realize his body was redistributing fat, storing more in his abdomen while muscle mass in his limbs decreased. This change isn't just cosmetic. Studies show that excess belly fat increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline in older men. Abdominal fat is more metabolically active, releasing inflammatory chemicals that affect everything from blood pressure to brain health. That's why men with larger waistlines in their 70s and 80s often experience higher levels of fatigue, joint pain, and sleep disturbances. What can be done? To help manage weight and prevent belly fat accumulation, Consider incorporating resistance training into your routine. This is one of the most effective ways to counteract muscle loss and keep your metabolism from slowing too much. Prioritizing protein in your diet helps maintain lean mass and keeps you feeling fuller for longer, making it easier to manage weight. Finally, avoiding processed carbohydrates and added sugars can help control insulin levels and prevent further fat accumulation. While gaining belly fat is natural as we age, letting it grow unchecked can lead to serious health risks. As we continue our exploration of aging in men, we move on to two more surprising and often overlooked signs. These changes may seem small at first, but they add up over time and can be quite noticeable as you age. Today we'll discuss growing ears and disappearing calves, two more signs that mark the passage of time in a very physical way. Let's dive into these changes that many men experience. 3. The mystery of growing ears. You may have noticed it in the mirror or even when looking at old photos, but your ears are actually getting bigger as you age. This change happens gradually, and it's not just your imagination. While muscles shrink or fat redistributes, the ears continue to grow well into old age. The cause? The cartilage in the outer ear doesn't stop growing with age. At the same time, gravity pulls the ears downward, which makes them appear longer and larger. Studies show that, on average, ears grow by about 0.8 inches per decade. By the time a man reaches his 70s or 80s, his ears may be noticeably larger than they were in his youth. The difference may not be dramatic year to year, but over the decades, the growth adds up. George, a 78-year-old retired teacher, was surprised when he looked at an old wedding photo and realized how much his ears had changed. His ears weren't just bigger, they looked longer and droopier. Plus, his earlobes, once firm and rounded, had become thinner and stretched out, making his ears appear even bigger. This is a common part of aging, but few talk about it. The cartilage continues to grow, and the skin around it loses elasticity, causing the ears to elongate over time. While this change doesn't pose any medical risks, it can affect appearance, and for some men, it may lead to self-consciousness. What can be done? While you can't stop cartilage from growing, there are ways to slow down the effects of aging on the ears. Maintaining good skin elasticity by staying hydrated, eating collagen-boosting foods, and protecting your skin from excessive sun exposure may help reduce the drooping effect. Applying moisturizers and using vitamin-rich skincare products can help maintain the texture of the earlobes and reduce wrinkling. In the end, growing ears are simply another part of aging, just like wrinkles or gray hair. It's not a sign of poor health, it's just nature's way of making sure you still hear the world around you. The disappearing calves. One of the most noticeable signs of aging happens in the legs, specifically the calves. As men age, they might look down one day and realize that their once strong and defined calves aren't as prominent or muscular as they used to be. This change is actually quite common and is related to a process called muscle atrophy, where muscle mass gradually declines over time. There are a few reasons why this happens. First, as testosterone and growth hormone levels drop, the body naturally loses muscle faster than it can rebuild it. Second, many older men become less active without realizing it. Even if you still walk every day, you might not be engaging your calf muscles the way you used to, especially if you no longer run, jump, or lift heavy weights. Third, the circulatory system changes over time, leading to reduced blood flow in the legs, which further contributes to muscle loss. Take Robert, a 75-year-old man who spent most of his career on his feet. He always had strong, well-defined calves, but by his late 60s, he noticed they were getting thinner and weaker. Simple tasks like climbing stairs or standing up without using his hands felt harder. He initially chalked it up to aging, but the truth was that his muscles were shrinking due to hormonal shifts and reduced activity. Losing muscle in the calves isn't just a cosmetic issue. It can have real consequences. Weak calves can affect balance, increase the risk of falls, and even make walking slower and more difficult. Studies show that men with reduced calf muscle mass struggle with mobility as they get older, making everyday activities more challenging. What can be done? To counteract calf muscle loss, it's important to focus on lower body strength. Simple exercises like calf raises, resistance band training, and brisk walking on an incline can help rebuild muscle fibers and improve circulation in the legs. Eating enough lean protein, such as meats, eggs, or plant-based protein sources, can also support muscle maintenance and recovery. So if you've noticed your calves looking thinner or feeling weaker, don't ignore it. This sign of aging can be improved with effort, and taking action now can help keep you strong and mobile for years to come. Now that we've covered 4 subtle yet telling signs of aging in men, it's time to reflect on the changes you may have noticed in yourself or others. Aging is a natural part of life, and while some changes are inevitable, understanding them allows you to take better care of yourself and embrace the process with confidence. Let's dive into some final thoughts and tips on how to handle these changes and continue enjoying life at any age. Aging isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. Each wrinkle, every shift in your body, and even the subtle scent of time tells a story of experience, resilience, and wisdom. Instead of worrying about these changes, focus on what you can do to stay healthy, strong, and feeling like the best version of yourself. Whether it's staying active to maintain muscle strength, paying attention to skin changes, or making small adjustments to your routine, these efforts can go a long way in helping you age with confidence and vitality. Aging is a journey, and everyone experiences it in different ways. The physical changes we've discussed today, such as the unmistakable smell of aging, the expanding waistline, growing ears, and disappearing calves, are just a few of the signs that tell the story of the passage of time. But none of these changes are reasons to stop living life to the fullest. Instead, they are reminders to take care of your body, make healthy choices, and celebrate the many experiences life has to offer. For example, if you're dealing with an expanding waistline, incorporating resistance training into your routine can help preserve lean muscle and boost metabolism. If you're noticing your ears growing larger or your calves shrinking, remember that hydration, skincare, and exercise can help slow or reverse some of those changes. And when it comes to the change in scent or other subtle signs, understanding that this is simply a part of aging can help you feel more at peace with your body's natural processes. Aging doesn't mean slowing down. It's about finding new ways to stay active, engaged, and healthy. Small efforts can make a big difference in maintaining your physical and mental well-being. Here are a few tips to help you continue living your best life as you age. Stay active. Exercise regularly, focusing on both strength and cardiovascular health. Incorporating strength training, walking or swimming into your routine can improve muscle mass, circulation, and overall well-being. Eat a balanced diet. Prioritize nutrient-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Eating antioxidant-rich foods can help reduce oxidative stress and protect your skin, muscles, and joints. Hydrate. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to maintain skin elasticity, support circulation, and help your muscles function properly. Protect your skin. Use sun protection, stay hydrated, and incorporate skincare routines that focus on moisturizing and collagen-boosting products to maintain your skin's elasticity. Mind your posture. Maintaining good posture helps prevent falls, supports your joints, and can reduce discomfort caused by muscle loss or imbalances. Visit your doctor regularly. Keep up with regular checkups to monitor your health, address any concerns early, and stay on top of preventive care. Aging isn't just about physical changes. It's about the mindset you bring to the process. Embrace each stage of life with positivity and recognize that you have the power to influence how you age. By staying active, eating well, and caring for your body, you can age gracefully and continue to feel strong and vibrant. It's not about trying to look or feel younger. It's about being the best version of yourself at every age. Aging is a shared experience, and you're not alone in going through these changes. Everyone, from your friends to your family, is going through similar transitions. Understanding these changes can help you feel more comfortable with them and even give you the confidence to share your experiences with others. Whether it's a subtle change in your ears or the gradual shift in your body's metabolism, embracing these signs as natural parts of aging will help you age with grace and vitality. So, what stood out to you the most in this video? Have you noticed any of these signs in yourself? Or are there other changes you've observed that weren't mentioned here? We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, and reading your comments gives us great motivation to continue creating helpful and informative content. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from this information. Your support helps us continue producing good content to inspire, inform, and empower you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.